guys, Blackwing2040 here, back with another comic book review. This time we're covering book 4 of the Teen Titans collection. This book is called Teen Titans: The Future Is Now. So this book has 3 stories in it, like literally 3 stories in it. The first one is pretty short and simple. Second one is like the main focus, and the third one is like a extra kind of, but it's a good one. But the first story is a crossover between the Teen Titans and Legion of Superheroes. Because if I'm right, I left off from the last review, Beast Boys and Girls, with Superboy traveling back to the past to get help from the Teen Titans. So this Superboy is actually Connor Kent, you know, the clone Superboy. He's wearing like he's an official member of the Legion of Superheroes. So he travels back in time to get Titans help to stop the Fatal 500. Fatal 5, but I'll explain why. The Fatal 5 has been multiplying its members because you have the Persuader, who's the guy with the axe, his axe can slice through anything, but it also cuts into different realities. So you have 100 Persuaders, 100 Emerald Empresses, if I said that right, 100 Validuses, who's the giant, 100 Monos, and 100 Therox. So Kid Flash was actually figuring out where they are because Bart Allen is from the 31st century, because you know he's Barry Allen's grandson. So in a way, I could say Superboy has been part of the Legion with the whole time skip and everything, but this is like an alternate reality with the Legion, because you know the Legion has a multiverse, you know, with pre-Zero Hour, post-Zero Hour. It's very confusing. But Superboy has been part of the Legion for 5 months, and I don't know if he remembers the date that Superboy and Wonder Girl were having before he got sucked into the warp hole. But they fend off the Fatal 500, and turns out Kid Flash's cousin, her name is XS. She's a speedster just like Bart. She's Bart's cousin. So Bart and XS tries use this device that Brainiac 5 has developed to let's just say disembody the other realities of the Fatal 5. And then Bart slips away for a quick moment just to say hello to his mother, because his mom is part of the CCPD. So his mother is actually proud of him that he became Kid Flash, and Bart tells her that he'll be back soon and don't forget me. And as he goes, she says, "No one will forget the Flash," hinting because you know Bart becomes the Flash. So after the other realities of the Fatal 5 have been sent to their proper realities, Superboy holds Persuader's axe in a telekinetic force field, because Superboy has this one power that none of the other Kryptonians have. It's called tactile telekinesis. So in order to destroy it, he either has to choose to either be a Titan or a Legionnaire. Of course, he chooses the Titan. But before he could release the axe from the field, Persuader grabs it and they're sucked into a time warp, and they're sent deeper into the future. But the Legion didn't make it, so who knows what have happened to them. So they arrive years into the future and they're on Titan's Island, but to their shock, the statue, it's not the main 5 Titans, it's actually them. Like, it had Robin, it had Tim Drake, Wonder Girl, Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire, Cyborg. It was them. And then they look inside Titan's Tower, the Hall of Mentors. They see Superman and Lex Luthor with the statue together back to back. You have Max Mercury and Ares in their statues. So they come to realize that these future people, it's actually them. Like these future Titans. They're called the Titans of Tomorrow, and as you can see on the cover here, they go as follow: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Animal Man, Dark Raven, and Aquawoman, if I'm right. But And here's the thing though, they are completely total opposites from their younger selves. And you guys want to know who Batman is? Batman is Tim Drake. And to Tim's surprise, he always says, "I'm never gonna be Batman." And we all know Tim is not gonna become Batman because he's not fit for it. Well, it's not his role to be Batman anyway. And here's the crazy thing: this Batman, this future Tim Drake, uses a gun. He actually kills. He killed all of Batman's enemy: Joker, Scarecrow, Penguin, Two-Face. He killed everyone. It's just this future is like crazy. So turns out there's another group of future Titans, except they're the good guys. They're called Titans East, and this group is led by Cyborg, who was actually kind of a member of the team, but he left. So you have Cyborg, Bumblebee, Captain Marvel Jr., who is now Captain Marvel, Terra, and Ravager. So Ravager has an affair with the future Flash, who's been playing both. Well, he hasn't been playing both sides. Um he's been playing Stowaway for the other Titans of tomorrow. So Titans East is the real heroes here. And so they try to head back to their own time. So the only way for them to go back to their own time is to use the Cosmic Treadmill. And the Cosmic Treadmill, everyone knows what the Cosmic Treadmill is. It's one of Flash's devices that he uses to travel from time period to time period. So they find the Cosmic Treadmill. Before they leave, Bart asks, "What should I do if this ever happens?" His future tells him, "Just believe in your heart, Bart, and you'll be fine." So they use the Cosmic Treadmill. They travel back to their main time, and everything's back to normal. But after that, Starfire leaves the team. She joins the Outsiders because when they were in the future, Flamebird, who was part of Titans East, Betty Kane, she says that she will have a future together with Nightwing. So Starfire decides to leave the Titans and go to be with Nightwing so she can see that he's okay, because Nightwing is currently running the Outsiders. And Tim told Cyborg that he'll have to take a weekend off because him and his dad were going on vacation, but sadly, he wasn't going on vacation. His dad actually died. And if you're wondering how his dad died got killed by Captain Boomerang. So when the Titans were going on just a little mission in Utah, they were attacked by the Electrocutioner, who was searching for Lex Luthor's power suit because apparently just two random people just stole Lex Luthor's power suit. I don't know how, but Robin almost lost his temper. Like, he was on the verge of almost killing Electrocutioner, and then he told his teammates that his dad died, and they felt really bad for him. And just to see that moment where they console him together, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys, because it's such a beautiful moment that you see with the Titans like this. And right here, just this picture right here, you could see this is a beautiful moment, because even though they are different people, like, they have problems, they all go through problems, they're teenagers, they just comfort each other just like that. They are their own company. Like, being around them is just so much fun for them. So that's the end of the second story. And now we're on to the third story, which introduces a new Titan to the team, Speedy. Now, most people know, if most people watch Arrow, Thea is now Speedy, even though in the comics her real name is Mia. And Mia is kind of like she's kind of been like a daughter to Green Arrow. So Mia joins the Titans for the first time, and while she's joining the Titans, Dr. Light kidnaps Green Arrow in order to get revenge for him and the Justice League for, like, wiping his mind. Because during the Identity Crisis storyline, Zatanna wiped his mind because Dr. Light has been like a weak, kind of like a weak enemy to both the Teen Titans and the Justice League, because most people don't know Dr. Light was a Justice League villain. So he gets revenge on he holds a Green Arrow hostage, and he makes a public announcement announcing, I want Titans only to come and fight me. No one else. If he sees anyone from either the Justice League, Outsiders, Justice Society, he will kill Green Arrow on sight. And so everyone is calling the Titans, the Outsiders, the Metal Men, the Justice Society, the League. Everyone's calling the Titans, saying like, we saw the announcement. Do you want us to show up? And everyone heads off with their duties, and every person that was a former Titan, well, the Titans that were only alive, every former and current Titan goes to face Dr. Light. You had the current team with Speedy, you had Tempest, who was the first Aqualad, Flash, who was Wally, Panther, Harold, Bumblebee, Captain Marvel Jr., the second Hawk and Dove. They all came to face Dr. Light, and of course Dr. Light never stood a chance. So they defeat Dr. Light. Cyborg told Green Arrow it's best that whatever business that the League has, keep it to themselves, because when it comes to endangering these kids, it's a problem, because Cyborg knows how serious it gets with his Titan business. So Batman and Batgirl take Dr. Light to Bel Rev, but it's not really Batman and Batgirl. It was Slade and Ravager in disguise. Deathstroke told Dr. Light that you've just been promoted to a higher society, which we'll cover in the next issue, because the next story arc is a heck load of a mess. When I mean a mess, it's just disastrous. You will not believe what I'll tell you. So Speedy is now happily to be a member of the team, and she gladly accepts everyone as a friend and a Titan member. So overall, this is a good issue. It felt boring in some parts. Not the main story where they find their future selves, just the first story in general, bringing in with like the Legion and everything. I felt like that wasn't necessary, but it was necessary to transcend to the second part of the novel. But other than that, it's a good book to read, and of course you guys should pick it up. But until then, stay tuned for my review of the next Teen Titans story, which is called Life and Death. And judging by the name of the title, there's going to be a lot of death and tragedy in this next story. But until then, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.